Live from the Husk of E3, it's Super GameKast 2 with your host, Bronson Fiore.
I am Bronson Fiore, joined by the always awesome Aaron Reynolds.
Has been a good weekend for you, Emily Hooslander.
Huslander. Remember, there is 2 L's in my name.
Huslander.
And
Slander. Regardless of the existence of E3, Microsoft is keeping the dream alive.
Yeah.
As they should. As they should. Because if anybody's going to keep the dream of E3 somewhat alive,
it is one of the 2 companies that made it worth a shit the last 2 years in general.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, no, like basically ever since the pandemic started, you watched E3 for 2 reasons. It was Microsoft and Nintendo. The rest of it was just like
in that order, or does it matter?
I think it depends on the year. I think
Nintendo had a better year than Microsoft, and Microsoft had better years than Nintendo. So
it's such a bummer that Sony all left E3 because they always had really hype E3.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the Sony E3 was just always so unbelievably fucking hype.
Yeah, it was a good time.
And like the thing is like I don't understand why they left. Like I guess maybe it was the expense, maybe it was it could have been a lot of things.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just like, okay, this is a good way to connect with your fan. Like, do you have just like such a lead that it doesn't matter?
Activision Blizzard loses 60 million monthly active users in the past year.
To be fair, most of it was COD.
Most of it was COD.
That's what I find really interesting. So the company had 372 million monthly active users as of March 31st, which is incredible already, down from 435 million last year. These numbers are insane.
Right, but like think about how big COD is, right?
Right.
Like COD is the best-selling game, or like top 2 best-selling game like every year. Right, and then it's on everything but the Nintendo platform. So it's on PC, it's on all versions of Xbox, all versions of PlayStation. There's now a phone version of COD.
Right.
It's like, okay. Now, it didn't help that World of Warcraft had its mass exodus. Like I'm sure the fact that Diablo hasn't had meaningful new content in about a year. Like, the fact that they're running an ARPG and an MMO at the same time.
Right.
The fact that Overwatch is great, but it's stale now because of how fucking old it is. Like Overwatch has hit what I call the Counter-Strike point.
Yeah.
Which is just, dude, it's just so old. No one cares.
Right.
No one cares anymore. Like, unless you're already if you're already in the cult, great. But otherwise, nah, no one cares.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I totally get it. Like I'm
just sitting here. I didn't realize, no one told me this, and I realized no one told me this because I'm not playing Call of Duty. Snoop Dogg's just in Call of Duty now.
Yeah.
And he's smoking a fat blunt while firing like a machine gun that's got like some sweet paint on it. He's got this purple outfit going on that's badass. This is the coolest shit. Hey, Twitch.
Oh yeah, this was good and bad news for us.
Yes.
Like, okay, so if you're me, so what they're doing is they're looking into cutting pay from 70% to 50% of subs.
And this is for the top streamers.
Yes, which even then though, like apparently they're trying to get it down to everyone eventually.
Oh,
eventually being the operative word here.
Which I mean, okay, whatever. Like that's a bummer. All this, like, what this honestly makes me want to do is just like, all right, cool. So hey, Aaron, let's just pull our partner status and then make a Patreon.
Yep. That was always the plan. Like, we love our subs. Thank you. We appreciate it. We love your support. Honestly, what we've been talking about is if we wanted to try and make some more money doing this. First of all, we need to figure out, we want to create stuff that you guys, enjoy and care
Want to
about
actually watch before we
to the point
start
that
begging.
you are willing to support it, and we're still
Before
figuring
we
that
start
out.
e-begging.
Yes, exactly.
Pretty much, yeah.
But when it comes to taking money, like we are absolutely at the point where it's like, if we ever got to that point, we would just move to Patreon because this cut is huge.
Yeah, like if you really want to support us, go to the fucking Patreon. Like, I'll leave fucking subs up because like it's a fun thing for the community and there's trains and shit, but it's not where I want to get most of the income.
That's always been like how Twitch has hung on, is like they've created such a
like
fun a fun streaming experience for both parties.
Well, because like you look at because you try and watch streams on YouTube, and that's where Parker went, and I'm like, dude, this is a mistake. Like
maybe not in the long term, but just like the short term, I don't know.
Well, like the thing is if you're gonna be a content creator now, you need you need to work both.
Sure.
Like you need to stream on Twitch for the time being if you're doing game content.
Yeah.
Because the problem is like you go to like YouTube gaming and it's just garbage. It's just absolute garbage.
Right. We did look at a streaming video once that says like YouTube's actually like really trying to make it happen, and it seems like they're going in the right direction. They're just not there yet by a bit.
Like they don't understand like they don't have because you look at Twitch and you have like Twitch Prime and you have like all this other stuff, and it's just like
Well, I mean, just their whole experience. Like YouTube is very much trying to. Like they have their gaming section, but it's clearly built to be very generalized. Whereas Twitch, like even though you have your just chattings and you have your not game content, it is primarily a gaming centric site, and the content and the way it's laid out and presented reflects that.
100%.
So Twitch isn't going away anytime soon, even with this cut. But honestly, like I have to wonder if top streamers are thinking like Patreon. If they haven't already.
That Mario movie has been delayed to 2023.
I'm not surprised.
Ouch.
I'm not surprised.
Ouch.
I just love the tweet that announced it.
Oh, what was it? I didn't see this.
It was Miyamoto on the Nintendo account. It just says, "This is Miyamoto."
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh no.
And it became a meme, and it was so goddamn funny.
This is Miyamoto. What now?
This is Miyamoto. I talked with Chris San, who is the like CEO of Illumination, I guess.
Yeah.
And we decided we needed to push it, and then everyone started like writing like, "This is Miyamoto. I'm stuck in the bathroom stall," and you could. It was really really good. I also love the idea that Miyamoto just like, give me the phone, I'll do it. They won't get mad at me.
I mean, he is the Mario guy, right?
He's the Mario guy.
I mean, yeah.
I like that he's involved at all in any way. Like, all right, so he's like looking at. Some people were saying like they sat down for a viewing of the Mario movie, and Miyamoto was just like, "This is terrible. No, give me the phone. This isn't releasing yet. We're fixing stuff."
I mean, that's what he does with games, right? Like,
right. And like Nintendo has had a rocky history with movies, specifically with Mario.
I mean, yes. I will. Yes. True facts.
So,
yeah. Speaking of fucking things that are agonizing.
Sonic 2 is now the highest grossing video game movie ever in the U.S.
Unsurprising.
Which surpassed the previous record holder, which is Sonic the Hedgehog 1.
Also unsurprising.
Surprise, Sonic resonates with the kids.
Sonic is for the children.
Sonic is for the children. Especially post-Attitude Era.
Yes.
So this movie is done very, very well. And for a kids movie, it is perfectly entertaining.
It's fine.
They do Sonic and Tails and Knuckles and Robotnik justice. So that's good. to death about my problems with that movie, but it's
Yeah,
just
you
not.
think
It's just
the
not
greatest
for
movie? You
me.
think it's the greatest film you've ever seen, right?
It's
Oh,
the
yeah,
best.
absolutely.
It's the best
Without question.
I love the part where Sonic says Rosebud.